All right, here we go. Who is ready? Who's ready for the ultimate checklist for starting a successful permanent makeup business? So we have 8 steps, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in, okay? Because we have a lot to cover. If you're just coming in, you're listening to Starting Out in Permanent Makeup, a guide to building your business. We have 8 steps. So step number 4, we're pretty much halfway through. How you guys doing? Okay, now step number 4 is get insurance. Let me put it this way. Imagine that you're tattooing someone. Let's say you're a lip blush artist and you're tattooing somebody's lip. And suddenly the needle slips because you have to sneeze. Or if you're in California, there's an aftershock. And you ink their nose with a pink dot. I actually know people who've done this. That is not a story I've made up. That's a true story, and I was there. Now imagine that person, that client, is really unhappy because now they got a pink dot in their nose. And perhaps they decide to sue you. A lot of things can happen. Clients might not like the shape that they chose. Clients are indecisive, and you're dealing with something permanent, right? What if, God forbid, a client gets sick because you slipped up on some sanitation protocol? There's a lot of things that could go wrong. It's really important to have insurance because without it, you could be in big trouble and you would have to pay for it all. You have to pay for all those legal fees out of your own pocket. But with insurance, you can relax, right? And let the insurance company handle it. It can protect you also in the case of accidents or injuries that might happen during the tattoo process. A faulty chair, someone might slip in your lobby. We are dealing with a lot of hand washing, and so there are a lot of wet areas sometimes in studios. So with insurance, you can focus on making beautiful art and not worrying about these unexpected expenses. So, in short, insurance is like a superhero sidekick for your tattoo business. And I'm going to give you guys 2 websites that you can go to if you're starting out. AlliedBeautyExperts.net. They provide a free quote online. AlliedBeautyExperts.net. And if you're listening to the audio of this podcast, I'm going to put it in the show notes. And then the other website is ppibcorp.com. ppibcorp.com. So I gave you guys 2 resources, AlliedBeautyExperts.net. And the second resource is ppibcorp.com. Start there. Step number 5. Set up your online presence. So as a new business, creating an online presence is important to reach new customers and to increase your visibility. So I would suggest creating accounts on the following platforms: Google My Business, Facebook, Instagram, and Yelp. Okay? Google My Business. This platform allows you to manage your business information on Google, including your hours, address, contact information, and it also allows customers to leave reviews, which can help boost your online reputation. And what is the number 1 search engine in the world? Google. So that is a must. Next up is Facebook. 2 billion active users. Okay, I'm one of them. Facebook is one of the most popular social media platforms. It is a great way to connect with customers, share updates about your business, promote special offers or events. And if you're marketing on Facebook, you can post in mommy groups and fitness groups, and it can lead them to your beauty business. It can lead them to your beauty business Facebook page. It's the easiest way. Next up is Instagram. So this platform, Instagram, the one you're on, should be a no-brainer. It is so useful for selling transformations and art, right? It's a great place to showcase your art. And your potential clients are probably on here. I mean, the majority of your clients are on Instagram. They're looking for you. So it's important to have a profile. Yelp, love it or hate it, Yelp is a very popular review platform that allows customers to rate and review local businesses. You have to create an account, claim your business so you can respond to reviews, post updates, and it's easy to gain visibility on this very aggressive, it can be aggressive platform, but it's very important and it's very effective. Okay. So part of building your online presence is building a website. And there are several easy and inexpensive ways to build a website. Okay. So I got you with your social platforms. Let's talk website. You can use a website builder. There's a lot of website builders available, such as Wix, Weebly, Squarespace. It allows you to create a website with minimal technical knowledge, like my kids could do it. It's drag and drop editors, and it makes it easy to create a professional looking website using these tools. You can also use a content management system, a CMS, like WordPress. WordPress is a popular CMS that allows you to create a website using already pre-designed templates, plugins, and widgets. My first website was a WordPress site. And nowadays, it's a lot easier to use WordPress because of all of these templates. It's free to use, but you need to purchase a domain name and hosting. 3, you can use a template. Some web hosting providers such as GoDaddy offer pre-designed templates that can be easily customized to fit your brand and business. These templates, you can find them on Etsy, you guys, for not that much at all. And speaking of Etsy, you can hire a freelancer. You can hire a freelancer to create a website for you. And I have to say, Etsy's pretty good. It's pretty good as far as like quality and also affordability. I've had pretty good luck with it. It just, you just need to do a little bit of research. Or you can do what I did in 2011. You can learn to code. Yeah, this blonde Asian bimbo right here learned to code. I did. If you have any technical knowledge at all and you're willing to invest some time, you can learn to code and build a website yourself. And if you do this, props to you, just like I did. But it took forever. I got it done under, I think, 3 weeks. And that was one of the first things I did when I started Sheila Microblading. And there's a lot of tutorials, you guys, a lot of tutorials, YouTube, School of YouTube. It can get you started if that's really your jam. If you want to take control, if you're like a control freak and you want to learn to code, go for it. But regardless of the method you choose, it is really important that your website is mobile friendly and easy to navigate, because 80% of your viewership will be through a phone. So it's really important that you prioritize how it looks on somebody's phone over a desktop. Might look fun, it might be fun to like do this for a desktop, but mobile phone, that should be the priority. 80% of your visitors. Got it? I know that I've already given you a ton of information, but now don't you want some actual help on how to do it all? I am offering 60-minute strategy calls for anybody who wants to dive deep in their business. All you need to do is go to sheilabella.com/apply and check the link below in the description box. We're rolling through. Step number 6. You guys are really going to appreciate this because it is the number one problem that I see early students struggle with is location. Location. You need a place to do the thing, right? Definitely. All right. So I have some tips for you for how to find a location. Number 1, search online. Look for listings of salons or spas that offer room rentals in your area. Go on like Craigslist, Indeed, Facebook Marketplace even, because it's going to be listed, and probably the cheapest way to go is to rent a room in a spa or a salon. Number 2, check with local beauty schools, because a lot of beauty schools have student clinics that allow professionals to rent a room for their services. Number 3, network with other professionals in the industry. Join my Facebook group, Beauty Biz Secrets, so you can network with other beauty professionals and reach out to them, makeup artists, estheticians, tattoo artists in your area, and ask if they know any salons or spas that offer room rentals. Or look into co-working spaces. Maybe you have an esthetician friend that isn't that busy, because some co-working spaces offer dedicated beauty rooms that can be rented by the hour or the day. Go to your previous trainer and see if they rent out chairs, if they rent out time or booths while you're practicing, while you're getting your feet wet in this industry. Number 5, check with the local mall or shopping center management. Some shopping centers have salons or spas that rent out space, and it would be worth inquiring if they have availability. Next one is do what I did. Link up with the local chambers of commerce. Your local chamber of commerce can provide you with information about local businesses. And since they are very well connected, that's where small businesses gather. It can provide you with information about anybody in the business that might have a room that is for rent. They can send out an email, you can attend networking events, but check with your local chamber of commerce. In general, it's probably a good idea for you to join one, just like what I did in the beginning, because it just helps you connect with local business owners, and it helps provide that camaraderie so that you guys can like refer each other. You know what I'm saying? You refer clients to one another. If you are in Canada, you can work from home. You can't do that in the United States, generally not. In Canada, the regulations for home salon, they vary from province to province and municipality. Some areas allow home salons, while others have stricter regulations. Home salons are generally allowed. A lot of my friends who are in Canada have a home studio. As long as they meet certain requirements, such as being licensed and inspected by the local health department and following all relevant health and safety regulations, you technically, generally can have a home studio in Canada. So good for you guys. But in the United States, the regulations for home salons, it also varies. Most of the time, the laws prohibit it. And home salons may not be allowed due to mostly it's zoning laws like building codes and other regulations. Most of the time they want you to have a commercial property. It's very rare that I see a home studio here in the United States. If you have a home studio and you're in the US, hit me up. I want to see how you did it. Right? Because at the end of the day, it is important for the health department to check out your space and for the health department to check off on it that it meets their needs and their requirements. It needs to be equipped with the necessary tools and equipment for your work. The most basic thing that room needs is running water, hot and cold running water, because you need to wash your hands. And remember, before signing an agreement, make sure you understand the agreement. You understand the contract. You get another legal professional to have double eyes on it to make sure that you completely understand what commitment you're getting into. Okay? So I really think that in the beginning, look for something short-term, something temporary, especially if you don't have your marketing together yet. Look for renting a room. That would be the best case scenario. Okay. Almost done. Number 7, get your equipment ready. Make sure that you have all the necessary equipment, needles, pigments, numbing cream. And my suggestion here is to not overspend on equipment and supplies when you're starting out. A month's worth of supplies, especially if you don't have your marketing together yet. You don't know how many clients you're going to service the first month of your business. So I wouldn't overspend on this. And I really believe that this is what holds a lot of permanent makeup artists back. What holds them back is not having a repeatable sales process. Because the thing is, and I've said this before, this business is so difficult to do full-time. It is, because unlike our nail technician counterparts and our hairstylist counterparts, you can build a clientele of like 100. Once you have your 100 clientele, you're a full-time hairstylist, you're a full-time esthetician, you're a full-time nail technician. But for permanent makeup, you see your clients once a year. You don't see them every 6 weeks. Like, our esthetician friends suggest you do. Like, I need a facial every 6 weeks. I need to touch up my roots every 8 weeks or whatever, right? For permanent makeup, you see somebody in your chair, you don't see them for a year, sometimes never. Sometimes your work is so good and they're totally happy with it a little bit faded that they might like it even better that you won't see them for a while. So the skill that you need to learn aside from just the technique part of it is the skill of acquiring new clients. New client acquisition is the most important skill that a permanent makeup artist should know. Aside from the technique itself and the artistry and the safety protocols itself, you need to know how to get new clients because you need a new butt in your chair every day. Guys, if you want to get booked and busy in your salon or studio, you have to check out my online course, New Clients Consistently. It'll show you how to get booked and busy month after month. Check out the link in the description box. Okay, so new client acquisition skills is a must. And last but not least, set your prices. Determine how much you want to charge for your services and make sure your prices are competitive. Make sure they're actually profitable. And I'm not going to go into this subject right here because, guys, I have a couple YouTube videos that are in depth on this topic, how to price your microblading, how to price your services. And if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to link it in the description box. If you're listening to this on a podcast, I'm going to link it in the show notes because I have 2 that I can remember YouTube videos that address this topic specifically and teach you how to price your services. Okay, so let us recap. Number 1, get certified. Number 2, get business legal. Number 3, registration, licenses, permits. Number 4, get insurance. Number 5, set up an online presence. Number 6, set up your location. Number 7, get equipment ready. And lastly, set your prices. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Something that I didn't cover on here, but I know a lot of you are wondering how to build a portfolio. How to get models. And if you guys want me to create a podcast episode on that, if you guys want me to train on that, send me a DM. Send me a DM on Instagram at Real Sheila Bella. And if I get enough requests, I'll do a step-by-step on how to get models. You got this. You got this. Yeah. By the way, did you know that I offer free beauty business advice through text message? All you need to do is text me your question and tell me that you found me on YouTube to 310-388-4588. I am so happy to help. Guys, this is a wrap for this episode of Pretty Rich Podcast. I hope you had as much fun listening to it as I did working on it and delivering it to you guys today. But you know what would really, really make my day? If you share this episode with someone who can really use some business advice or motivation right now. It would mean so much to me if you share this on your Instagram, on your stories, on your feed, and help me connect with more cool people like you. And let's spread this message of uncommon optimism and normalizing 7-figure beauty businesses because it's totally doable. It's totally It is absolutely the norm. And while you're at it, why not subscribe to my free daily text list? It's called The Morning Hype. If you want to receive a daily positive message from me on your phone every morning, if you want to wake up to an abundant thought so you can start your day with positivity and motivation and good vibes, it's like having a bestie send you a virtual hug even before you get out of bed. Trust me, it'll make your day, so why wait? And all you need to do, you don't need to pay, all you need to do is text me the word HYPE, HYPE, to 310-388-4588. Text the word HYPE to 310-388-4588. Or you can just send me a DM on Instagram at Real Sheila Bella with the word HYPE, and I'll teach you how to do it in case you don't have time to write the phone number down or whatever. Okay? And let's start this day off on the right foot together. Hey, what's going on?
I just wanted to say, if you like this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss another beauty business tip. All right, back to the show.
And lastly, as a reminder, I am always here for you, so do not hesitate to reach out to me. I want to make sure I answer any and all questions that you might have, so you can always reach me on Instagram at RealSheilabella. And thank you so much for listening. Wow, that was a mouthful today, and I'm so happy I finally did that because I've been wanting to do this for so long. All right, see you guys next time.